Republican Senator Lindsey Graham is facing an exceptionally tight reelection bid in South Carolina. In fact, the latest polls to come out of South Carolina shows that Lindsey Graham is tied with his Democratic challenger Jaime Harrison at 44% apiece, which also means that about 12% of people are undecided. Now, here's the interesting thing about those South Carolina polls that show Lindsey Graham and Jaime Harrison tied. The presidential race in the state is definitely not tied. Donald Trump has a commanding lead in the state of South Carolina, I think by about 6 points, according to 538. So Trump's going to win South Carolina. The Republicans are going to come out for Donald Trump. But right now, it's not looking like they're going to come out for Lindsey Graham in as big of numbers as they are for Donald Trump. So could it be that in South Carolina, you're actually going to have people to vote for Donald Trump for president and then Jaime Harrison for Senate? That would be quite interesting. But Lindsey Graham, to his credit, has been trying to make sure that doesn't happen. And for about a week or so, he was hounding his opponent, Jaime Harrison, to release his tax returns. Every day, release your tax returns, Jaime. Jaime, what you hiding? Chair of the Democratic Party here in South Carolina, release your taxes, release your taxes, release your taxes. So on Tuesday of this week, Jaime Harrison released his taxes. And he posted it for everybody to see. And then on Twitter, he responded to Lindsey Graham and he said, "Done. Now do President Trump." Simple little sentence there. But makes a lot of sense because not only has Donald Trump not released his tax returns, but Lindsey Graham has also been one of the loudest voices out there saying Trump should release his tax returns. And Trump still hasn't. Trump has no intention to. Trump's never going to release his taxes. He won't even release them to investigators who have subpoenaed him. Why would we ever think the man is going to willingly give them to the American public? He is not going to do that. But Lindsey Graham, as recently as 2019, by the way, Lindsey Graham has actually said, yeah, everybody running for president in 2020 should release their tax returns. So Jaime Harrison threw that back in his face. And then Twitter, of course, piled on, as they do, mocking Lindsey Graham, laughing at him, posting hilarious little GIFs. And that's how it should be. Because, yeah, Lindsey Graham looked like an idiot here. Lindsey Graham reminded the entire country how stupid he is by reminding the entire country that Trump hasn't released his tax returns. I mean, come on, Lindsey. You know Trump hasn't released these things. You've called him out on it. You did in 2016. And here you are trying to goad another person into releasing their tax returns, doing so publicly, raising the issue of releasing tax returns when running for office with the guy that you have now fallen in love with. You go golfing with him. He's your best bud after John McCain kicked the bucket. Trump's your guy. And you're out there raising an issue that you know is a little bit personal to Trump because it's something he doesn't want to do. That is either the work of a double agent trying to get Trump kicked out of office or a staggeringly incompetent buffoon. And Lindsey, in your case, I'm going to go with the latter on that one.